Hello subscribers, welcome to a live stream of AD&D Pool Radiance Remastered. Continuing our Iron Man run here. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let me restore my previous here. Should be this. Alright. So we're level 3 and 4. Decide where to go next. Hey Duncan and Jimmy, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Much like Franz Ferdinand, no one can stop this true Iron Man party, Jimmy says. Oh yeah, we can go into the library now. Just press the digitator. I'm trying to decide. I don't think I want to take on the basilisk yet. Knock. We're not going to take any of the books. I think I can take these scrolls. I hope so. Oh, they're potions. Alright, so now we gotta get this guy in our party. Okay, we're gonna put this on Jimmy. He needs the hit point bonus. Let's see here. So he has 29 hit points right now. He should get, is he level 3 or 4? He'll get at least 3, maybe 4 hit points. 32 or 33, probably. Yep, he got 4. Because the Rangers start with 2 hit dice. Perfect. Yeah, I think we're ready to go back. Drop off the madman. Uh-oh. Run! Madman's fighting people. We will care for him. Do you leave the madman? Yes. 5,000 experience. Nice. Okay, do we have enough money? No. So we have a ranger, cleric, fighter, which is going to be the cleric. Duncan says 5,000 experience except for Jimmy, who picked the madman's pockets before breaking into the temple for healing. Okay. Cleric's over here. Oh, let's do the fighter level 2. We need to go do that. Jimmy, level 4 ranger. Okay, he does not have a melee skill yet. Hmm. This is a tough choice. I think I'm going to go with flail. Okay, he rolled a 6 on an 8-sided die. It's not bad. Soda is 27 hit points. Jimmy says I was going to use that money for snacks, Duncan. So give the game engine. Oh, so the game engine would see it as a good act. I don't want to do spiked buckler. Oh, wait. This is the future bard, I believe. Wait, is it? Oh, now I don't know. Could be the cleric. Let me see what I already have on him. There's no slain. Okay, he has mace. So this is probably the fighter cleric. Mm, We really should get a longer range weapon in case we have to hit somebody in a hazard. Hey Mark, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? You're playing some D&D online while enjoying your lovely weather? Sarcastically. That's fine. You know what? Let's go with an all pike. Okay. And then Steely Pat, the monk can't train here. It's here. Ooh. He rolled a 1 on a 4-sided die. Oh, that was painful. 22 hit points on level 4. That's bad. Okay. And we have cleric. Press the digitator, we might as well. He's still in our party. He's overloaded though. Oh, he's got 5 of them. Okay. That's a Jimmy roll for hit points, Duncan says. Yeah, that was bad. He was jimmied. What do I trust this guy to cast? Melf's Acid Arrow. Okay, this mage has more hit points than the monk. That's bad. Bring back Gnome Jimmy Tinker. Yeah, he'd be better. Another second. All right. Let's go ID these. Longsword, okay. He's got his flail, okay. All pike. Okay. Hey Joshua, welcome in. How are you doing? welcome to the School of Magic FU. Yeah. Alright. Those I'm gonna keep. It's this person. Okay. Think about this for a minute. I'm gonna go do Sokol Keep. Actually, I get one dancing lights here. Okay. Here we go. Big battle. Loud commotion rises. Oh yeah, he's a robot. I can actually control him. I was thinking the computer was controlling him. Would have lost his spell. They're too smart. They knew he was casting. Duncan says, so for a more difficult Iron Man, reduce tedious battles be set up. Yeah, for Diamond Man run. That's right. Hey, Mr. Spock, welcome in. How are you doing? Look at all those orcs. Go get them. That's right. Let me put some more dancing lights out here. Spock says, I'm more of a coal man myself, but power is power, Elbow. That's right. Doing all right, Joshua? Glad to hear it. Let's see. Let's get a Phantasmal Force out here. It'd be better, yeah, way better with the sling. Jimmy says, I think Mr. Spock was cheering on the orcs. DFortae. Never, though I do like orcs, he says. Okay, let's see here. Let's do another blast. Three of them. Melf says hero. Oh, he disbelieves the illusion. Goes berserk. Missed. Hey, Dick Danza, welcome in. How are you doing? Says I, for one, welcome our new work overlords. Thanks for giving Danza the shout out, Jimmy. I know he's been working too much to stream lately. Not bad, you're finally done with your overwhelming work week. Acting manager asks you what a vendor did while there and you couldn't remember. Well, I am glad it's over. Your streaming career might as well be a legend at this point, lol. It's been so long. And a myth. That's funny. They're starting to flee. Is there any end in sight, Danza? For how busy your work's been? Or is it just the new normal? Listen to the Mega Man 3 soundtrack with this game kind of rocks. You have off the next 2 days, so for me it's over for now. Wow. That's only a 2-day reprieve though. He's supposed to be back next week. Gotcha. Cool. We did it. Nothing magical. You had a person calling twice and one guy quit. So it's been nothing but work. Oh man, that sucks. Ryan Martinez. That was a big reward. And we can actually use these. Okay, this. Probably gonna sell. I don't know how much. So. Get our level ups. Bard training, getting closer to becoming a thief. Let me look at his proficiencies. Okay. And Duncan is an illusionist. Third level. Okay. Can a paladin use a two-handed weapon? Yes. Yeah, paladins can use most weapons. There's a few that they can't, like flasks of oil or a sap where you knock someone out, you know. Basically underhanded type weapons or torture type weapons they won't use. Hmm. Man, this is a tough choice. I think I'm gonna get Spectral Force. You remember being a ranger with a giant slayer? It's two-handed, right? Too tired of. I mean, the giant slayer. There's that's an attribute on a weapon. It was probably a long sword. Most swords are long swords, but that doesn't mean it couldn't have been a two-handed. Okay, let's get a Spectral Force. Color spray. Hey, Zombo, welcome in. How are you doing? Let's get this on Soda Pagoda. Yeah, against giant race and class and descendants, you get a bonus. So right here in the analysis, I say what they get a bonus against. Giants, gnolls, cyclops, skin, bugbears, goblins, kobolds, ogres, orcs, trolls, and hobgoblins. These are all related to giants. Okay, let's see. Cast Remember. Let's get rid of this for bow. Cast Remember. Okay, perfect. So now we've opened up where we can go do Hopewell Mansion fairly easily. You mean the damage? No, they get +1 per level against those types of enemies. So if you're a level 5 ranger, you'll do +5 damage. Just a flat plus. Let's see, go to the bay. North. Yeah, could be second edition. They changed a lot. No ammo. Need to get them trade these. There we go. Actually, the monk can disarm the trap. Steely Pat. But he failed. Okay, what are we dealing with? Molecular agitations. Yeah, it could be. I'm not sure, Danza. I only know about first edition. Well, anybody can dual wield, but you can only dual wield. You can only put in the offhanded dagger or a hand axe in first edition. And anybody can do it. Unless you're Dark Elf. If you're a Dark Elf and Unearthed Arcana, they can dual wield with any weapon that's one-handed. Holy moly. They had a whole stockpile. Let's take all this. It's a lot of money there. That's an assassin's dream. Oh, wait. I don't remember if this is the treasure or not. It was. I almost left it. Didn't. Nice. Yeah, it was a lot of oil. Okay. Let's go ideas. A cursed broadsword. So. Okay. I don't know if I gave dagger proficiencies to anyone. I really need to do that. I gotta remember to do that on Zombie. Hand amount +1. Chain up +1. They can't wear chain. Okay. We'll go deposit that. Let's see here. Duncan says that cursed broadsword will be picked up by the Colorado Emporium. Marked as a sale +1. That's right. George Lucas. Danza says he does look like George Lucas. Closet. Let's get some silver arrows. What? Oh, I left my money. Hang on. Okay. That should last a while. Positive longbow and short bow. Okay, cool. Okay. And it says, do the mind flayers have that high magic resistance in this game? There are no magic or mind flayers in any of the gold box games. First edition, I don't know. I haven't looked at them because they're not in any of these games. Let's go back to Covell Mansion. North. All right, Steely Pat. He failed the disarmament. Pick. Can you do it, Steely Pat? You picked the lock. All right. You gained some experience. B. All right, Steely Pat. He's getting some experience. He picked the lock. Nice. Double checked. It's 90% in first edition. Yeah, the only thing that has really high magic resistance in these games is the skeleton warriors from the Kryn world. I think that's what they're called. Drow have a decent magic resistance. Starts at 50%, and based on the way all magic resistance works in first edition, it starts with their base percentage and then it goes up or down based on your level compared to theirs. And I think it starts doing that around. It's it's flat on their base around level, somewhere between level 8 and 10, I think. And then as your level goes up above theirs, it drops by 5% each level you gain past that. All magic resistance works that way. It's just a given individual monster may have a higher base chance than others. Steely Pat. He's getting lots of experience. Hey, Jixer, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Do Beholders party wipe? Do you mean, are they difficult? Yeah. Beholders are very difficult. Very dangerous. Ah, sling's destroyed. That's pretty funny. A trap destroyed our sling. I'm glad it wasn't a magic sling. All right. Journal entries. I'm going to go ahead and do this down here while I'm here. Pick. Come on, Stilly Pat. There you go. Scrolls. And oil. Nice. Duncan says, how goes Treasures of the Savage Frontier? Cobalt's calling reinforcements. I am not implementing the reinforcement call thing. That is super, super annoying. So we're not doing that. If a fight needs to be adjusted for difficulty, it'll be adjusted just with adding in new monsters and stuff, not by just having tedious battles drag on. That was a terrible mechanic. But it's going great. I work on it every day. There's a lot of tedious things I have to do. Just recreating towns and stuff because of the way they did walls. Oil of Slipperiness. Nice. Okay. Couple cleric scrolls. Old person bestow curse, prayer remove curse. Hey there, Jester Dev. Welcome to the stream and thanks for the follow. Danza says I got a huge collection of D&D games that had Goldbox and Dark Sun and Spelljammer, I think. For my birthday around 94 of CD-ROM. Cool. Mark says later editions resistance is a flat value and it levels so it scales with you. It usually works out to roughly 20% fail chance. Yeah, first edition did it properly in my opinion. Pretty much everything in first edition is better than the later editions. Gary Gygax was the king. We got lots of level ups. Alright, I gotta think about these proficiencies. So the ranger, last time we got a flail. He's not gonna get another one probably. Third fighter. He may get one. I think he got an all pike last time. Steely Pat. got him a Becte Corbin a while back. Okay, Bo will get dagger. Oh, level 5 cleric. We get one. Hey there, Pandor. Welcome in. How are you doing? Finally installed the mod for Pool of Radiance. Does the game have a wiki for the new class Cavalier Monk? No. If you want to know how they work, go look up in the Player's Handbook, the first edition Player's Handbook, the Monk, and it'll have all the details in there. If you want to know about the Cavalier, go look it up in Unearthed Arcana. Unearthed Arcana has all the details on the Cavalier. I've implemented everything like to the exact rules. There might be one or two things you'll find that's a little bit different or missing because there's not really a way to do it, but the rules on there, just follow that and you'll be good. Danza says, what's funny is those are long gone and I played them on Commodore 64 emulator in my 20s. Yeah, there's a lot more to it than that, Pandor. The Monk does get movement bonus, and they do have open-hand attacks, but they have way more than that. You'll have to look in the Player's Handbook to see it all, because there's a ton of abilities. I mean, you can come in here and look. Once you create a Monk, you can go into the analysis view here. And it'll show you bonuses only if you have them, though. So down here you can see dodge missiles on petrification save, 0 damage on spell save, telepathic with true animals. So they have all kinds of abilities that they'll gain as they level up. Okay, Bo, train, level 5 magic user. Alright, we got all these spells to choose from. Oh, man. You wonder because you're more used to the 3.5 edition? Yeah, they have all kinds of abilities, the monks. You'll definitely want to look in the Player's Handbook. Do I want to go with standard fireball or do I want to do something else? I do have item damage turned on, so fireball will destroy a lot of items on the enemies. So I don't necessarily want to do that. You know what? I'm gonna go with monster summoning 1. Okay. Let's get the ranger. Monk leveled. Okay, Jimmy. You can get up to 10 hit points. No. You get up to 12 hit points. So 49, 50, 51. If he gets 51, he rolls an 8 on an 8-sided die. Got 48. So he rolled a 5. Yeah, he rolled a 5 on an 8-sided die. Steely Pat. Here we go. Okay. Really got to think about this on the monk. What weapon proficiency? We have the Becte Corbin, which is longer so I can hit people in hazards and has a good penetration rate against heavy armor. We have the heavy crossbow for ranged. His open hand attack works well unless they're heavy armor. So we already have kind of a light armor attack. I know in Curse as your bonds, we'll for sure find a light crossbow +5. It's a guaranteed drop. If I pick quarterstaff and we find a, Rod of Smiting or something like that, we could use that, which would be kind of nice. Andrew says illusion is better than the magic user. There really isn't such a thing as something being better. First edition is super balanced when all the rules are implemented, which is the way I did it. So no, they're not better. They just give you a lot different options, different play style. Danza says, don't they decapitate you in wizardry? What, illusionists? I don't know. I don't think I ever ran into that. Yeah. So as far as weapon proficiencies, Pandora, again, look in the player's handbook, or better yet, Unearthed Arcana. And if you look at the weapons, it'll tell you the damage they do, but it'll also show you their 2-hit adjustment against armor. And that is implemented. So certain types of weapons have a greater chance to penetrate heavy armor, and some unarmored, so you can look at that to determine. In game, it'll tell you once you buy the weapon. You can look at it when you equip it, but you have to be able to buy the weapon and look at it that way. Yeah, this is tough. I mean, I could dual wield daggers, but he's going to get a bunch of attacks with open hand as he gets leveled up. A hook for Shard would be kind of fun, but he's going to be doing stuns anyway. I do have a +1 Joe stick I found. I'm going to go with quarterstaff in case I find some magic staves. Okay. So yeah, anyway, what I was talking about here is if you come in here and go to analysis, I put in here the anti-penetration. You can see it here. So minus is bad, positive's good, 0 is neutral. So you can see the Becte Corbin has a really good chance to hit these heavier armors. If they're unarmored, it actually is worse. Oh, monks can one-shot you? Yeah, they can. It's very hard to do, though. It's a very low chance. So here's the chance. They have to successfully do a stun on their open hand attack with a +5 hit roll. So basically what that means is if it requires a 10 to hit something, you would have had to roll a 15. Then you stun, and then your % chance to get a kill is equal to the armor class of the enemy. So if their armor class is 10, you'll have a 10% chance. If their armor class is 0, you have a 0%. And that'll adjust over time. But that's how the kill chance works. So it's very rare. Yeah. Yeah, you can't compare these remasters to the original game because the original game was very limited. They didn't implement all the rules. Two-handed sword is very good. It still has a really good anti-penetration rate. The trident, not so much. Yeah, all you have to do is buy one to see it. You have to equip it. So here's two-handed sword. You can see they have a big chance to penetrate almost anything. They have no negatives. So 1, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. But look at the speed factor delay, 10 segments. So you got to keep that in mind too. How slow it is. Determine when you go in combat. And the trident. Trident against heavier armor starts to go downhill quickly. Once they get to plate mail and field and full plate, you're at -2, -3. Against leather and unarmored, it does good. These are mediocre. But it's faster than the two-handed sword. 7. So there's lots of trade-offs. That's why the remasters are so much more fun, because you can have way more strategy with them. It's 6 characters in Pool of Radiance. Unless you're playing the NES version, they limited you, I think, to maybe 5. No, the 10 segments is the speed factor. It has nothing to do with proficiency, Duncan. That penalty applies. The not being proficient only impacts the number of, or the chance to hit. And if you have a specialist or double specialist, it impacts the number of attacks you can use with it, but it doesn't impact when you go, your speed factor. Let's see, let's get monster summoning. Sleep. Okay. You're welcome. No, armor class does not reduce damage. It only impacts your chance to be hit and take damage. Okay, so Duncan, what you're talking about is something different. That's initiative. 10 segments is how much it will delay on the initiative portion. So if you have good dex, yeah, because you have 25 dexterity, you get a big initiative bonus. What happens is the 10 segment delay of the equipped two-handed sword subtracts from your initiative. So if you're super fast, you can still compensate enough for the 10 speed factor delay. But if you compare someone with 25 dex, two-handed sword, 25 dex dagger, the dagger guy is going to go first. So it just subtracts off the total score. Your initiative. You can see that all by going into the internal game log here. Let's see if I can show it for you. Is it gonna agree with me? Hang on. This is always a pain to get OBS to show. There we go. So if you have this enabled, I show all the calculations behind the scene. And each round it'll show you your initiative. Let's see if I can find. Here we go. So Zomble's initiative's 11. He rolled a 5. You roll 1d6, and then 10's automatically added to it. And he has a dexterity bonus of 3. And speed factor is 7. So the final calculation for him is 11. And lower is better. So you want lower numbers here. Actually, am I saying that backwards? So for speed factor, lower is better. But the actual initiative final score you want higher. So it's kind of like Thaco and armor class, how that works. Lower armor class is better, just like lower speed factor is better, but you want your total initiative to be higher. But yeah, you can look back on this log and see all the calculations. Clear this. I got the double window. Let's get rid of that. There we go. Penetration gives you hit. Yeah. So if something says like it's a bonus of 2 against a certain type of armor, and the enemy's wearing that type of armor, it will give your attack roll a +2. And if it's a negative on the penetrate, that's bad, and it'll subtract from your attack roll. Okay, let me think where I want to go next. Oh, we didn't finish Cobalt Mansion. Let's go do that. Okay, let's do a few buffs here. Let's get Duncan cured. Aid. See if anybody needs phantom armor. Nope. Okay. Okay, we got lots of thieves here. 4, 6. If you fight against an enemy like a giant, they're considered unarmored. Most of the time, yes, but you need to hover over them. Well, okay. If you had true sight or true seeing, you can actually hover over them and then view and see what armor they have on. Otherwise, you just look at the armor class and you sometimes can take a guess, but you don't know for sure because their dexterity could be adjusting it, or they may have some other buff. But most monsters don't wear armor. Their armor class is like a natural thing. But it's not guaranteed. Some do have armor on. Okay, what do I want to do here? I think I'm going to get Spectral Force up here. Let's do a sleep. Let's go ahead and curse. We're going to do a Sonic Blast this way. Ooh, 6 levels, insane. Okay. Put you down here. Get a Veggie Pygmy. No! Oh, it's a psionic. Okay, we're gonna counterattack with ID Insinuation. Yeah, we got this guy. He's under our control, watch this. He's only a level 1. He already got taken down. That's hilarious. No, we're not in the training area. We're in a Cobalt Mansion. Continue, yes. Oh, I forgot to get Duncan his sling back. Okay, Veggie Pygmy. Actually, let's have you dual wield. Hey, Car, welcome in. How are you doing? 25 stream watch streak. Nice. It's not 200, but for a lazy guy like me, it'll do. Yeah, that's nice. You're getting up there. Let's get our own monster out here. Ah, disbelieve the illusion. Alright, let's get some Sturges out here. Drain the blood. It wakes him up. We're going to say no here. Let's do a color spray. Let's make sure these are all enemies. Jimmy says, are we going to get ashamed if we don't bandage our ID insinuated thief? No. No, we wouldn't. But I did bandage him anyway. Okay, those are all helpless. It's a lot of mosquito, Pangor says it is. Okay, we already know you disbelieved, so let's try to hit one of these. First level. That guy disbelieved too, wow. I mean, once one disbelieves, everybody gets a bonus. Blinded. Okay, they start to surrender. He can't see where the arrows came from. He surrendered. Okay. Shouldn't anybody left. Wonder if this guy's throwing it off. Oh, there was one thief right there. That's hilarious. Didn't even see him. Okay. Detect magic. Got a lot of acid. Nothing magical. Let's pick up the poison. It's worth a good amount of money. The Veggie Pygmy was summoned by the Illusionist, but the Sturges were summoned by the Magic User. Danza says Sturge with a chime of hunger trap, so everyone's busy eating. Okay, let's get this guy back up. Oh, I already. Okay. We got a first level thief now. Wow, he's got good attributes. Holy moly. Let's see what his psionic abilities were. He has reduction. No penalties with acid. I should have picked up all that acid. Oh, he already has a few. Okay. Right. We have another fight here against John Bon Jovi. Veggie Pigman again. Let's get that guy out there and throw some acid. Ooh, he cast hypnotism. Thank goodness it didn't work. Who was that? There's the shady thief. What? There you go. Have some more acid. Steady pet gets experience. Kansas says, oh yeah, well, cast acid in his general direction. That's right. Okay, that we can't carry. Don't care about that. $12 experience. $300, that's better. Hey, level 1 thief's ready. Okay, we're done. Like all those spells. Kenny Rogers. Actually, I'm going this way for the thief. Oh, give it to the wrong person. Who did I give it to? Oh, him? I think we just need to drop the money. Okay, I'll deposit it. That's fine. Draw 200. I don't know how long I'll stay with this. What? It's confused. It doesn't think he has any money. I wonder if it's because he won't give it up. I'll have to check on that. Make a note. Okay, let's go AD. And then I'll probably be done for tonight. So, all this stuff. Leather armor +4, I'm going to hang on to. Same with the short sword +2. Oh, that's... Yeah, he has a short sword +2. Okay. Give that to Zombie. $13, that's not bad. Anything else? Oh yeah, forgot about these. And get Duncan a sling. See what's on these. Fireball, Hasteful Person. Slow, Blank, Rate, Enfeeblement. Pyrotechnics. Okay. Describe all those. I don't know why it says that. I think it's getting confused. I need to check on that too. Okay. A note here. All right, guys. Good progress. Yeah, we're dragging along a first level thief. I did ID insinuation on him. He was a psionic. So we overcame his psionic defense. ID insinuation pulled him to our side. So I have full control over him now, robot control. All right, everyone. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time.